about 30 seconds.
Is she talking right there?
She may, Pat.
Marisol.
We're getting
bring
all
the mic
set
down.
up here, watching the show clock. We're going to be live and not long at all. We're also streaming on Tampa Home Talk.
All right, about 2 inches from the mic. About 2 inches from everybody.
And there we go. Well, good morning. Welcome to Tampa Home Talk. Thank you for listening. I'm your host, Katrina Maidwell. If it's your first time ever catching the show, the mission of our show is to help you keep, maintain great credit, live within your means, and blah. And we love to talk about stuff in and around the real estate space. And today's topic is, in fact, that. And we love to highlight and spotlight different communities that we bump up against when we're out in the field. And without further ado, I've got a couple of my counterparts and peers in the industry that are going to tell you all about the beautiful Bella Sol. It's a waterfront community in Apollo Beach. And good morning, guys. I have Dave Moyer on the show and also Marisol Terry with Smith & Associates. Welcome.
Thank you.
And Samantha Gant is back there in the corner kind of hanging out. She's going to observe the show. She's also streaming live on her Facebook page, as are we. And you're going to have to do me a favor, Lisa, and help keep an eye on those because I can't. My faraway vision is just horrible the older I get. So if you're asking me questions, I will see them and we'll pop in there. Pat George will let us know what's going on. So let's talk about this beautiful waterfront community because, you know, I like the location and I'll tell you why. For one, the open waters, not having to deal with those short canals. And for two, it's kind of close to Sarasota. So we've seen a lot of people that, you know, the husband and wife, maybe one works in Tampa, one's in Sarasota, and that's kind of a good location.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, what's really nice about Bella Sol is one of the very few opportunities to find a condominium, so a maintenance-free lifestyle environment with large square footage, which ours are, you know, range from about 2,000 to 3,000 square feet.
So Dave, let's talk about that really quick, because don't glaze over that. When you say maintenance-free lifestyle community, explain to the person listening what that means, because someone might not realize exactly what you mean when you say that.
Sure. So, you know, with single-family homes, it comes with a lot of maintenance. Mowing the yard, taking care of the roof when it needs to be fixed, having to clean the pool. So with a condominium, it offers tons of amenities, like a fitness room or a club room, and a pool, and the whole home itself outside of your front door is maintained by the association.
And so the homeowner only has to maintain the inside, basically?
Correct, yep.
And the HOA is actually covering the exterior as well, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Because those policies can vary quite a bit from one community to the next?
Yeah, the biggest expense within the HOA fees are typically the exterior insurance policy. So as you're in water or areas that are more suspect, maybe more of an insurance risk, that's when the HOA, the insurance policy will be wrapped into it, and typically what drives a lot of the good portion of those fees.
So what are the price ranges like in this community? How many units are left?
Yeah, the communities, we're down to about 10 homes remaining for sale.
What kind of boats do you have there in the community? Like, is there everything from sailboats to 40-foot boats, or like what's the capacity?
Well, I'm going to lead that with Marisol. Not only is she one of our lead agents in the property, she's actually owns there.
I know, and I please talk about that from a resident perspective, because we had a chance to chat a little bit before the show, and I think, you know, when we do these community spotlights, it's awesome to talk about them, but I love it when someone actually lives there and they can talk about what it's like to live there, right? Because when I sell a property in my neighborhood, I'm going to tell you everything about it because I know all about it.
Sure, and what is not to like about Bella Sol? One of the main things is that you have these elevated water views that you would never get on a single home. And you have the resort style amenities. You got a pool, the spa, the gym, the clubhouse, and those are overlook of the water. You can own a boat slip and have a boat with just a few steps away from your unit. You know, you take your boat out, and within 2 to 3 minutes, you're right there in the open water, Tampa Bay.
So how long have you lived there in the community?
Since 2010.
Okay, so wow, 7 years.
7 years.
Were you one of the early purchasers in there?
Not the early ones, but we've been there since 2010, and it's gorgeous. It's beautiful.
So you probably got in when the prices were just about right, because they were still dipping downward a little bit there. So it was a good time to buy.
I can't complain. It was good.
So your pastime, is that hanging on the boat on the weekend with your neighbors?
Yes. If you own a boat or you have a neighbor, you know, can take you in a boat, you can take your boat out across the bay, and you can be from Bella Sol to the downtown St. Pete public marina within 25, 30 minutes. The same distance and time would take you to go to the downtown Tampa. From Bella Sol to the downtown St. Pete in Tampa is literally 13, 14 miles. So you can just
You know,
cruise
it's
around.
interesting. You look at the map of Tampa Bay. I don't know if you ever thought about this, but I've looked at the map of Tampa Bay before and seen like some of these communities that have boat slips and thought, what if somebody works in downtown and they wanted to commute by boat? You know,
Yeah.
like it would be pretty cool because think about it. If you're in Apollo Beach and you could commute to downtown by boat and you didn't have to drive all the way around to get to downtown, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we
Like
have,
that would be, Tampa would be a community to talk about.
you can take your boat across and go to the MacDill marina and dock your boat there, and you walk to your building.
Isn't it restricted for Air Force or no?
Well, you have to have the permit and the IDs.
Also,
and
it
plates
is
in
an
order
option
do
to
that.
commute by boat
That's
to
right.
work. Look at
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely. And regarding the boat slips, you know, we have different sizes. Some of them, of course, are larger than others, but it can accommodate sailboats, inboard boats, you know, 22-footer up to 30, 33 feet. So you have a large range of possibilities.
And that is a pretty good sized boat, I know, because we own a 30-foot boat,
Mhm.
and it is a monster. It takes two of us to launch it, and we don't live on the water, so it's quite a task to put it in and go out.
Plus, we have deep waters in Bal Harbor, so you don't have to worry about the low tide. And like I mentioned before, you literally just turn around outside Bella Sol and you're right there in the open Tampa Bay.
What's your favorite part about living in the community?
Well, many. Just the access to the water. If you like canoeing, kayaking, paddle boating, it's right there in front of you. We also have a couple of restaurants within walking distance. One is a fine eating restaurant right there at Waterfront. So we have a lot of access to things to do outdoors. If you love water and you're looking for a real waterfront property, Bella Sol is the place to be at.
And I tell you, I've lived here. I was born and raised in Tampa. I've lived here my whole life. And there's not many of us, but I can tell you I've watched areas really grow and explode, including Brandon. Like I remember when that was nothing but cow pastures and the mall wasn't there. That whole area is going to be totally different in 20 years.
Absolutely.
It probably won't even take it that long. I think you're looking at 10 to 15 years, but it's certainly going to shift, I think. You know, I mean, look at, you got big companies like Amazon that just built this massive, what is it, 20,000 or larger, I think, square foot building.
Yeah, one of our last purchasers that actually was moving to the area because of Amazon. So it is a big factor into it. And again, there's such a